The American Council of the Blind, ACB, and the American Foundation for the Blind, AFB, are again partnering together to offer educational scholarships ranging from $2,500 to $7,500 for legally blind students. Congratulations to our 2022 scholarship recipients. Carmen Guzman is from Celebration, Florida. She is an undergraduate student pursuing a degree in music education. This fall, she'll be attending the University of Miami in Coral Gables, Florida. Carmen is receiving the Gillette, Anderson, and Carcel Scholarship.
A fair-skinned woman with glasses and blonde hair.
So my major is music education. And what led me to choose that was actually starting all the way back in elementary school. I loved all the teachers that I had. They really helped me learn the way I wanted to. They gave me accommodations. They made learning super fun. And I knew that I wanted to be a teacher. And when I heard of bands in 5th grade, I thought this would be something fun for me to do. I already loved doing other kinds of art, so I wanted to do band. And ever since then, I really loved playing music. And I've always had this connection to music that you can't always describe in words. So connecting the music with the teaching, it made a perfect connection for me to pursue music education.
Grace Patterson is from St. Petersburg, Florida. She is an undergraduate student pursuing a dual major in English literature and law and society as a pre-law student. This fall, she'll be attending Florida Atlantic University's Wilkes Honors College in Jupiter, Florida. Grace is receiving the Dillman Scholarship.
A white woman with glasses and short hair.
I became interested in the legal fields because I've seen the kind of discrimination that not only the blind and visually impaired community has faced, but the entire mental and physically handicapped community. And I believe that with my experiences as a disabled American, I can enhance the legal field and hopefully create more equal opportunity for those with disabilities under the law.
Malia Thibodeaux is from Pell City, Alabama. She's an entering freshman interested in pursuing a degree in international business and foreign language with a minor in entrepreneurship. This fall, she'll be attending Hillsdale College in Hillsdale, Michigan. Malia is receiving the Business and Accounting Subcommittee Floyd Qualls Scholarship.
An Asian woman with long dark hair.
Well, I became interested in studying international business and foreign language because it's an interdisciplinary field of study where I can study both the principles of business and the complexities of foreign policy, language, and culture. I've always been interested in learning how businesses are structured and how to market and manage enterprises like that. And then I've always had a passion for studying history and language. So I just decided to combine the two together. And so I want to use these skills to become a diplomat or negotiator on behalf of a large company or a government entity.
Brandon Swallow is from Rockingham, North Carolina. He is an entering freshman interested in pursuing a degree in information technology with a minor in cybersecurity. This fall, he will be attending the University of North Carolina in Pembroke, North Carolina. Brandon is receiving the Cannon and Rux Scholarship.
A dark-haired man with glasses.
What got me interested in cybersecurity was reading about the different data breaches that happened, especially with Target, and also learning about how computers work.
Kevin Cohen is from Hewlett, New York. He is an undergraduate student pursuing a BS in accounting and a BA in economics. This fall, he will be attending Binghamton University, State University of New York. Kevin is receiving the Ross N. Pangier Scholarship.
A white, red-haired man with glasses.
So in college, I'm studying accounting and economics on the pre-law track. Originally, I got into law and litigation through mock trial and debate in middle school and high school. And in college, I've gained a greater interest in economics and accounting throughout my coursework and also through my internship last summer in the political world. So I'm just really interested in gaining a strong foundation in business before I go into a career in law.
Carmen Guzman.
So what I would consider my greatest accomplishment goes back to last fall semester at the Frost School of Music. I was in the jazz big band, which at the time was new for me because of COVID. I wasn't able to be in the band before. But not only was I able to play trombone in this big band, I was able to arrange a piece for the band, which was a huge deal for me because this school is so selective, and it was such an honor to be picked out of the band to premiere a composition in the concert program. So I wrote a composition last year called Meant to Be. It's a jazz bossa nova tune, and I was able to write a big band arrangement for it. There were about 20 musicians in the band, and I wrote it all out during the semester, and we played it as a group, and we were able to premiere it at the concert, which just made me so happy and grateful, and it was such an amazing experience putting it together.
Brandon Swallow.
My greatest accomplishment is graduating with an associate's degree before I got my high school diploma.
Malia Thibodeaux.
Sorry, people might not know that in 2009 there was a thing in the capital of the United States, where they unveiled the memorial statue of Helen Keller. They brought in 2 females from the deaf school, one male from the Alabama School for the Deaf and Blind, and then he brought in me. I was 4 years old, and I sang in the Capitol.
Hold out a hand, palm down.
I guess it's pretty interesting. I'm also a stock photo for Nancy Pelosi.
Kevin Cohen.
So I would say that one of my greatest accomplishments, something that I'm very proud of, is completing a half marathon in Long Island. It was something that I was working towards for a long time and training for. And it was very difficult for me, but in the end, I was able to complete it. And it was something that gave me a great self-confidence boost and something that I'm going to remember forever.
Carmen.
So something that people might not know about me is that I also do lots of art and graphic design. And even though I'm visually impaired, I'm still able to use the technology that I have to make art my way. So I love creating digital art on my iPad. I love creating graphics for school clubs and also just for fun, because it gives me that outlet outside of music that's still a creative art, but it's not music. So I'm able to not get burnt out and make art that's also really fun, but it's not necessarily music all the time.
Grace Patterson.
I would like the community to know that I am a current Model United Nations delegate, and I've just competed in 2 national competitions, both in Manhattan and Washington, D.C., where my university placed first in both. And as a delegate, you have to maintain a kind of diplomacy with the other delegates and international students around not only the United States, but across the world, and hopefully come to real world solutions to the issues that the real United Nations is dealing with on a current basis.
She nods. Malia.
Well, I can't really pin down one solid accomplishment. I feel like this last year for me, which was my senior year of high school, has been difficult for me both personally and academically. I feel like my adoptive parents, they're amazing. They've had a few health issues which have made it harder for them to help me, which they still do. They're very amazing. But so I've had a few personal issues with that. And then academically, it has been very challenging. It's been the hardest yet. As like a teenager, I feel like my whole life has been adding up to this senior year of graduation, and I did it. I'm very proud of it. I mastered calculus and Spanish, and I survived physics. And then I also shaved down like my personal records in track by 40 seconds. And I just have been very proud of my accomplishments this year. how far I came from the beginning of high school, at least.
Brandon,
I graduated with my associates and my high school diploma on the same day. That's the interesting thing about me.
Kevin,
Well, a fun fact, something that I've recently gotten into was scuba diving. This past semester in college for my wellness credit, I took a scuba diving training course. So right now